Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 10 of Fargo, so finishing off season 2. What'd you think of the last episode?
Last episode was insane. Not at all what I was expecting for this massacre.
No, to not have Kansas City involved and to have aliens, yeah, not what we thought. Even though they've been hinting aliens this whole time, still don't think it's coming.
No, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to actually be a thing, and honestly, I thought a lot of people were like imagining it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess we're ending with Hank potentially in the hospital, I would assume, and then Lou, Hansi, Peggy, and Ed are in the run.
Yeah, specifically Hansi chasing Ed and Peggy, and Lou chasing Hansi.
Yes.
And we also potentially have Betsy in the hospital.
Right. So Lou needs to get home.
Kill Hansi, get home.
So I'm really interested to see how they end out this season, but this has been absolutely a fantastic season.
Yeah, we've loved our Fargo ride. Definitely unexpected. Like, we were told it was a great show, but it became, at least for you, one of your favorite shows.
Yeah.
We will be taking a little Fargo break. We have a couple of new shows coming up on the schedule, but there's a very good chance that we will come back to finish season 3 and 4, and season 5 is currently playing right now. I don't know reviews or if people are enjoying it or anything. Hopefully it's great.
Yeah,
but
the cast looks great.
The cast looks amazing, but this will pause our Fargo for now.
For now.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode. Oh man, that's how he died.
The events
Shot in the
depicted
back.
took place in Minnesota,
And the
North
head.
and South Dakota in 1979.
Oh, I was like, who's it? Oh, Dodd. Man, just dead bodies. Damn, he shot her in like the heart?
Yeah.
Did she like...
That would
At
have
the
been
request
slow,
of the
right?
survivors, the names
Probably
have
not
been
as fast as
changed.
the head. She got stabbed in the gut. She died painfully.
Fair.
He took like 7 shots. Oh no, I don't like all of these dead bodies. Going to Betsy.
The rest has been told exactly as it occurred.
Oh, thank God. Don't show me like 10 dead bodies and then Betsy. So they're home, not at the hospital.
Doc says you had a reaction to those pills they gave you. He says the pills may kill you first.
So she got the real pills?
Sounds like it.
Is Lou back?
No.
My dad?
Same. No word. Tried to put her in her own bed, but she wouldn't go. Stubborn.
She gets that from her dad?
If you're not gonna eat, Doc says sleep. Get your strength back. It's okay. I'll be right here.
I'm glad they brought her in, you know?
That night, I had a dream.
Yes, Mom.
Grown-up Molly.
I dreamt of a magical future where everything you could ever want would be available in one amazing place.
Costco.
And there was happiness there. Decades into the future. A handsome older man, his back still straight, visited by his children. But then I saw chaos.
Jeez.
Fracture of peace and enlightenment, worried that the future I'd seen might never come to pass.
What a shift in that dream.
Dinner, Cindy?
I'll be in a suit of armor.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Is this war dogs? War pigs?
What's the trouble, young fella?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh shit!
You get shot?
Yeah. Lou, hurry up, man. You're not far behind. You heard the shots.
He's trying to assess the situation. I don't know if he's prepared to take this alone.
Well, and freaking Ed is already shot in the leg.
Who's even going back here?
Yeah, everyone's dead. Oh.
Oh.
Mike, right?
Yeah. I honestly didn't think we were going to see Mike or the kitchen brother again.
No, I thought they would just go back to Kansas City and say, job's done.
Yeah. Maybe they're just double checking the job's done.
People of Earth.
Yeah, right?
Come on. Come on, you're gonna be okay. Just a little further.
Where did he get shot?
I thought it was the leg, but...
Oh, it's the back.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here. Go on, get out of here. There's a bad man coming.
That was nice.
Lock up here. And you're losing a lot of blood. Oh, Hansi's face is so fucked up from that water.
Okay, I'm gonna use the phone. I'm gonna call. Let's go. Come on.
Do they sell guns here?
So much blood.
Yeah, it's hard to hide anywhere.
Oof. Probably went down the alley.
Oh, don't.
Oh, Schmitt, you
You're
fucking...
supposed to watch them, Ed and Peggy.
I mean, I'm so stressed, but I also know Schmitt and Lou are both alive in the future.
True.
We can lock it from the inside, hide out till we're rescued.
Can you?
I mean, he would know.
Yeah.
She blindsided me, okay? Pack of wolves at the door. Didn't think she'd be dumb enough to sucker me. Only one way you could have gone, Hansi. And your feeling is we go the same way instead of home to bed.
Yes, Schmitt.
Fubar, yeah? Fubar.
Yeah. Go for it.
Sorry. I gotta.
You go through?
I would assume so.
Even if we get out of this, I don't think we're gonna make it.
What do you see?
We're just too different.
You're gonna break up with her now?
You're always trying to fix everything, but sometimes nothing's broken. I love you. All I'm ever gonna want is to get back to what we had.
She wasn't happy though.
No. I mean, Ed's not really wrong. They both want two different things.
Yeah.
It's just this is, I mean, I guess if you don't have much time left, there is really no better time. But...
Should just drop it. Is this a POV? Oh, no.
No, just scary.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, what?
Gal, be reasonable.
I don't know. She might be good with that knife.
I decree no more schnitzel or strudel. Let's get some American food up and then.
Ooh.
Yeah, who's alive? Someone with a gun?
Unless it's somebody from Kansas City?
Oh, wait, no, that's like the Detroit guy or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was at the hotel, but I guess not.
Does he even know where they were?
Dude's about to get a shotgun shot through his chest, probably. I think he was there, maybe, and he knows... Oh, there you go. He knows everyone's dead.
He's just stealing?
Yeah, I guess. Don't do it.
I thought nobody was home.
We're here.
Remind me which one you are again? Kid Otto had with the maid?
Times are tough, friendo.
Why do you think I'm still in the silver?
Did that confirm Hansi is Otto's son right there?
See, today is my coronation day. New king should start his reign. An act of kindness.
Oh.
Right on.
And an act of cruelty.
Oh.
God and monster.
Shit. Sign me up for the first one.
Problem is, Wilma works in the kitchen. She has already received my kindness.
Uh-oh, you get cruelty.
Story of my life, brother. Hey, have you ever been to Baltimore?
What on earth were you trying to do?
That was such a slow reaction for your gun.
An act of cruelty, remember?
Just let him suffer.
Well, in the morning, we journey home to bathe in that warm champagne that is corporate praise. Maybe they'll even throw us a parade.
Just the noises.
Yeah, right? Just a struggling.
I'm surprised they don't think more people might come.
I mean, they were at the motel to see how many were actually dead.
Save your strength, huh? You're gonna be fine and we'll figure this all out. And I know I've been nothing but trouble to you.
Oh, Hansi's at the door.
Maybe he just walks away. Trying to smoke us out. Help me, Ed.
Ed's barely alive.
On the run from the Nazi, and
Hansi, Nazi.
he got shot. Just like you. But then they hid out.
So you bust out and Lou kills Hansi.
Ed, they got out. They were saved.
Damn, is that it? Oh my god, knife for knife.
Peggy, it's okay. It's okay. It's me.
Where is he? Where is he? Where's the idiot? Where is he? No.
There's no smoke. We need to check on Ed.
No smoke?
He lit a fire.
No, the Indian got away. The Indian was never in the building.
No, he was. No. Ed, I'll tell you. Ed.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
Come on, Ed.
Damn.
I wonder how long Ed was like dead. And then like, did Ed die? And then she started like fabricating him still being alive in the smoke, or?
There's a manhunt underway for a man. Local PD says your father-in-law's in the ICU. Cautiously optimistic is the report.
That's okay.
I don't even know how to write this thing up. Where to begin?
And he didn't even see an alien.
I'm gonna take Peggy Blomquist back to Minnesota. If anyone's got a problem with that, after the week I've had, they can keep it to themselves.
This is not over because also Lou gets injured at some point. Like, I feel like he still has to go toe to toe with Hansi.
Forgot about that.
Is there any chance I could be tried federal? Well, maybe I could serve my time in California.
Wow.
So now everybody's out. And I'm thinking, how the heck is this pilot, right? How's he gonna get out? 6,000 pounds. Angry helicopter parts flying all around him. Somehow he makes it.
What a story.
Stupid guy. Walked out. Why do you have to do that?
You mean the victim?
Was a victim first. It's a lie, okay? Be a wife and a mother and this self-made career woman. Like there's 37 hours in a day. You could just get your act together until you're half mad.
People are dead, Peggy.
That stopped her.
Very interesting conversation between the two of them.
They've incorporated so many war stories into this show so far, or this season.
Oh, this was the same turnout he got dropped off at.
I think so.
Gonna call home.
Just needs rest and then to come in next week for some more tests.
I've got a suspect in custody. Tell Betsy I'll be home as soon as I can.
Just get home, Lou.
Yeah, I don't like how long he's taking to get home.
Got his face patched up.
Could have done it himself.
I'm surprised he stopped hunting Ed and Peggy. I mean,
yeah,
he was getting shot at by Lou, but still. I mean, I don't think he's done, but...
Great empires fall and are forgotten.
Whoa. New identity.
Do I take it you'll try to get revenge on Kansas City?
Kill and be killed. Head in the bag. Yellow.
Damn, so he still wants blood from everyone. What is he about to do to these bullies? Did he just kill those teenagers?
Handpick a few men. No. That's the day-to-day stuff. We got a team for that. They've already been deployed.
This is so corporate.
Assuming you don't want to be a grunt your entire life. No. Good. Then pay attention.
Getting a promotion?
Shorter shipping routes, less palms to grease, that kind of thing. The accounting department. Yeah.
There's just a demotion.
Sir, believe me, I'm an earner. Yeah, but listen to me. I'm not talking about busting heads for collections. He rejiggered the mailroom, ended up saving $1 million a quarter in postage. Mailroom? Yeah. Why didn't I think of that?
This is not...
From HR is going to come by with a few forms for you to fill out.
Forms?
Quarterly projections and revenue statements are due on the 13th. We're expecting big things from you.
Damn, Mike wanted to be a warrior.
You play golf?
Golf?
You should learn. It's where all the deals are being done these days.
Holy crap. He went from like a out there cowboy conquering manifest destiny to corporate 9 to 5 golf in a suit. You did it, Mike.
I cannot imagine this like on a day-to-day for Mike.
Wow. Was the kitchen brother going to be his like receptionist or something?
Look who I found.
Oh, good.
Oh, you okay then?
Thank God.
More pie, Dad?
Not unless you want me to burst my stitches.
You gonna put that in your report then?
Gunfight interrupted by spacecraft?
Maybe leave that subtext.
Did Hank see it? I don't think so, right?
He was inside.
I fed your cats while you were in the hospital. And
All his weird...
I went in your office.
Ah.
So,
After your mother died, I got to feeling pretty low. And I started thinking, which I know is dangerous. The words we say and the words we hear, which aren't always the same thing. Pictures, to my mind, are clearer than words.
So he was creating a language?
You're making your own language.
Well, it sounds crazy when you say it out loud, I know.
That's a cool hobby.
You're a good man.
Well, I don't know about that, but I like to think I got good intentions.
Trying to solve all the world's problems by creating a universal language.
Good night, Mr. Salverson.
Good night, Mrs. Salverson. And all the ships at sea.
Wow, okay. All right. That was episode 10 of Fargo. What'd you think?
I feel like that was a good way to close out the season.
Yeah, definitely went in directions I was not anticipating.
No, so we got a lot of just time, I feel like, with the characters, which I liked. It's a good closing. I guess we'll start with Ed and Peggy.
Okay.
Obviously, that was like heartbreaking to watch that.
That was an incredible scene, like the way it was shot and played out and the acting and everything. But yeah, that was devastating. I mean, we've seen Peggy manipulate reality a little bit, but this was so sad because it was kind of this fantasy about escaping with her husband and getting saved and stuff, when in reality he was just in there dead with her and no one was outside. Like, I mean, yeah, they were running, but they kind of locked themselves in there for nothing.
I mean, maybe not for nothing, but Hansi never got into the store.
Yeah, right.
Which, I mean, would make sense a little bit more why it looked so different, the way that it was shot, when we would see Hansi inside.
That's a very good point. Yeah, I thought it was just more like, ooh, scary, kind of weird, trippy, but you can kind of see it as almost that was Peggy dreaming about Hansi being in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also, speaking of dreams, we have that moment with Betsy talking about what she dreams, or what she was dreaming of that night. And we see everything that we know does come to fruition in season 1.
Yeah.
Which was cool, obviously, to see the cast brought back from season 1.
Yeah.
But then you have like this turn and it's Hansi, which was very interesting to kind of see.
Yeah, I mean, that was a traumatic shift in her dream of just being like afraid of all of this darkness and stuff. And also we start this whole episode off with like seeing so many dead people and dead bodies, including Betsy, but not really dead. There was also like one of the more gruesome deaths in the show, the guy who got shot with the shotgun, and then like Mike purposely let him suffer. Like that was his act of cruelty.
Yes.
So it was a very bleak ending. I mean, Peggy and Ed don't have this beautiful send-off, and you know, Ed obviously dies. Peggy is like thinking about enjoying jail in California. Even she starts talking about her life, and Lou just kind of like stops her and be like, what are you talking about? Like, all of that is over. We have dead people. Like, the story is much different than what's currently going on in your head. And it just also felt like this idea that people didn't get the life that they necessarily wanted. Peggy obviously wanted something much different in California. She'll never get that. Ed will never get the life that he wants. He obviously passed away. Betsy, it's weird, but I know she's not in season 1, so it's like she's gonna pass away at some point. I thought she would pass away in this, but we didn't really see that conclusion.
Yeah, so let's just hope it's like a very long time that she still lives.
Yeah.
Obviously doesn't make it to season 1 timeline, but you know.
It just, if overall feels kind of like sad and weird, like even for characters that you don't necessarily need like a happy ending, like Mike. It's not like we're like, oh, I hope he gets a happy ending and gets a promotion, but it's also like he becomes just a corporate employee, like a 9-to-5 normal job all of a sudden.
Yeah, that to me was one of the more wild parts of this episode, just because Mike is working so hard to like prove himself. So much of the stuff that he's done and the conversations that he has, he's clearly very intelligent, but they stick him in what is like essentially like a little closet.
Yeah.
With
it's
a desk.
Jail.
Yeah, and that's like, you know, go get him.
You play golf?
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, that's corporate America. You're 9-to-5, just go in, get your shit done.
That's
leave.
it. Yeah. Expect your report by Monday.
Right. So that part to me was absolutely wild, especially after just everything that Mike and the Kitchen Brother went through.
Yeah.
Throughout this entire season. Yeah, I feel like the cruelty and the kindness thing was crazy. But yeah, I mean, overall, I liked how it kind of closed up for most everyone. But yeah, it was really bleak.
It's just interesting to like look at every character and see where they probably wanted to be and where they actually ended up. And it's like, this is bad for everyone. Like, I mean, we also got like no resolution for the kid who was in Bear's son. Like,
yeah,
I assume that's not a good ending either over there.
I mean, he's alive.
He's like
in
one
comparison to the rest of the Gearhearts.
Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. I was going in thinking like, oh, we would see a showdown between Hansi and Lou, and maybe Ed and Peggy will, you know, get away. Maybe we'll see, you know, what really happens to Lou's family in terms of the Betsy situation. But that just keeps going, which is good. Like you said, hopefully she just lives for a very long time. But even like Hansi, he just kind of stops chasing after Ed and Peggy, and there's this Moses Tripoli connection.
Yeah, so I had to look it up because I was like, that name to me sounded familiar. So I just looked it up, and he is in season 1 of Fargo, but not. Like, it's not even remotely Hansi anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they do throw in that line of like building your own empire.
Yeah.
And like getting a new face and stuff. But like, that is a much drastically different person. So I'm not quite sure if that's just like an Easter egg or if that's a concrete connection between the two. Because also I'm like sitting here thinking like Hansi wants his revenge on Ed and Peggy still, and Hansi wants his revenge on Kansas City or something.
Yeah, I mean, he discusses going to Fargo and he discusses building his own empire.
Right.
But, you know, talking about the face guy, I'm wondering, like, is that Hansi asking for an entirely new face, or he's looking for someone to be the face?
Oh, that's a good way to think about it.
So I don't know. Let us know in the comments, like, what your thoughts are on it. But, yeah. So that was an interesting connection. Obviously, a lot of this is connected to season 1, which is why we were so excited to watch this.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are little things even that we missed as further connections.
Right. We had also like a line in there talking about Otto's son with the maid. So we've seen some comments talking about like, hey, there's a theory that Hansi is actually one of Otto's kids. I think that probably confirms it, and probably where a lot of people got that theory from, obviously. Especially because that was a Native American cook, right?
That was in the kitchen.
So it's like, was that Hansi's mom? And like, so
yeah, I don't know. I mean, and then the comment from the cousin or whatever he was.
I think he was from Detroit. I don't know why I keep thinking that, but I feel like that's where he was from.
Yeah, but to Mike in the house. So kind of confirmation.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Kind of confirmation. So I don't know. I really enjoyed this season. I thought it was excellent. I definitely had expectations for episode 9 and 10 that just nowhere close. Like, not expectations, I guess.
Just what you thought was going to happen.
Yeah, just theories. Like, so not expectations of just theories of my own. But like episode 9 was so drastically different. And I feel like this one was too, because I'm also like, you know, a lot of it comes from season 1, thinking like, oh, Lou has to get injured. Like I thought Lou got injured at Sioux Falls or something like that, because he had like a whole limp. And I thought in season 1 he said something about like getting shot on the job or something like that. Maybe
yeah, I don't know. I thought something did happen to him as well, because that's how it like came up.
Yeah.
But I mean, Betsy's just like, oh, like Lou and his sciatica.
I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right? It's
So
just
I was like, oh.
So yeah, I was anticipating that like showdown and stuff, but it's just interesting the direction that all of our characters went in. Like, you know, I assume Peggy will be in jail and hopefully
Not in California.
not doubt she's going to be in California. Tragic the way that Ed went out. Also, just like the conversation that they were having, like for Ed to be like, hey, even if we both live, I'm done with you.
Yeah, that was such odd timing. Like there's so many things when you're like, you see in like movies and things when it's like you're on your deathbed and like what type of things are you gonna say, and breaking up with your wife is probably not on that list.
I thought like, okay, he would be like, look, I'm not gonna make it, you should find someone that shares your goal of going to California and like adventure and stuff. Like I love you, but we do not have the same vision for what the future holds, and I might not even have a future after this. So it's like, I thought he was going to be more in that, like, hey, be happy without me. But it was just like, even if we live, I want a divorce.
Ed was so sick of Peggy by the end of this. Yeah, I don't know. That was a wild conversation. I was like, this is really happening right now?
Yeah. So very interesting finale, because I feel like I was expecting storylines to kind of wrap up or to get like, oh, this is how that happened. And we didn't get almost any of that. Also, the action was very low in the episode. Like I feel like typically the episode before the last episode is where you have all the action, which is exactly what happened here. But we did have like a lot of these conversations, like obviously with Peggy and Lou in the car talking about like, again, bringing up war stories of like men doing whatever they can to like protect their families and stuff, or then talking about the universal language with Hank at the end was very interesting.
Yeah, that was really cool to learn, especially with all this UFO things going on.
Yeah,
but nope, it was totally different from that.
Yeah. So very, very interesting finale that I feel like I wish season 3, I have no idea what season 3 is about, but I feel like I want to keep staying with like Lou, because I thought this episode would end with him like leaving the force or something like that. Yeah. But if he's still going to be a cop, like give me more cop stories with Lou.
I know, some more Lou, some more Hank.
Schmitt kind of pulled it out in the end.
I guess Schmitt too. Even though he was like ready to just go home. I'm like, why did you even keep showing up then and didn't just leave?
I think for sure my favorite part of the whole last episode was just that Ed and Peggy supermarket scene, just kind of how that all played, because that was excellent television, even though it was very sad.
That was very sad. It was really sad to see kind of the end of Ed. But crazy. Oh, we also looked up what palindrome.
Yeah, palindrome. So it's the same word forwards and back, right? Yeah. So,
it is the same word.
Yeah, it's the same word regardless of which direction you spell it.
Okay.
Palindrome.
So I'm like, so how does it connect to this episode?
The only real thing that I can think that like links everything together is that the Nolan's story is kind of what they thought it would be. So I don't know. Like everyone was thinking that their life was gonna go this way, but it actually went this way. That's the only kind of connection to palindrome I can kind of think.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know what you think. I'm so excited to read all the comments. We always have to be very careful throughout the season in case there's spoilers in the comments, because generally we are watching it along with posting it. There were definitely a handful of episodes this season though that we watched in a row. So even if there was any spoilers in the comments for like the next episode or anything, we were okay because we had watched a couple.
Right.
But we have to be super careful when reading the comments. But I love getting to a finale because then we can just go back and read everything.
Yeah. So I think we had an excellent time with this.
Yeah.
If I had to rank, I would say overall season 1 I liked more, but season 2 might have had episodes that were my favorite.
I could agree with that. Yeah. As an overall season, might have liked 1 better, but I think, individual episodes.
Yeah.
I think there were like 2 or 3 in this season.
That's what I'm saying. There's like at least 2 or 3 episodes in this season that might be my favorite. But overall, season 1, I think, is a better contained story with like more definitive beginning, middle, end.
Yeah, so it's hard, but I like the characters in both of them. Obviously, Lou and Lou.
Yeah, the Lou connection for sure.
Yeah, young and old Lou were both great. I would say Malvo is just like a top tier villain.
Right. I think that puts season 1 over the edge.
Yeah, and Lester is just...
Which, in the comments, so episode 9, I think it was episode 9, was narrated by... I was going to say Morgan Freeman, but it's Martin Freeman, I think. That would be a much different episode if it was Morgan Freeman. I think it's Martin Freeman, whatever, freaking Bilbo Baggins. So.
Yeah, that was cool to read that. But yeah, I mean, both seasons absolutely fantastic. I'm excited for more. I know that there's some mixed reviews on the next season, but there were some really positive comments for the next season as well.
Yeah, so like I said, we'll likely get to them at some point, but we'll take a little Fargo pause for now, especially because I think there's not such a close connection for future seasons as there was with 1 and 2 having like a main character crossover.
Right, yeah. So I'm excited to watch the rest of them, but we do have 2 more shows lined up that are going to be like current.
Yeah, current live
airing.
Watching with everyone airing stuff.
Yeah.
So excited about that.
Yeah. So that'll take us through like February,
something
maybe
like
into March.
Yeah, February, March, something like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what we pick up from there.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us in any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.